Hello, Miss Cecilia and Chiladian and Johnny Mocha. Welcome. Let's see who else tunes in. Good to see you, Owen and Ralph. And hi, where have I been? Very busy, Natasha. Good to see you, High Fiver. Good to see you, Debbie. Welcome. My last live stream was on Sunday, guys. Sometimes life gets in the way, especially during pandemic times. And this is going to be a short live stream too, because I gotta get paid. I gotta get some money from somebody. Good to see you, Phyllis. Good to see you, Blee. Good to see you, DeBailey. Welcome. And this stream should last only about an hour because I gotta go get paid. So I was about to meet up somebody down here in Coney Island, and they just told me right as I got here, we're supposed to meet up at 4 o'clock. He goes, I'm gonna be there in an hour. I'm like, oh, great. So what's the best way to kill? There it is. What's the best way to kill time? Debbie, if I'm off for a day or two, don't worry about me, guys. Don't worry about me. I'm very busy. I'm editing videos and I'm doing lots of other stuff. Good to see you, Comb. And talking about that other stuff I'm gonna do, if you go to my featured channels, go to Coney Island USA's YouTube channel, because I'm going to be producing a weekly video series once again. We're going to revive the State of Coney Island addresses. So they're going to come back on March 20th. Good to see you, Tracy. They're coming back on March 20th. Good to see you there, Nebul. Bienvenue. Good to see you there, Griff. Good to see you there. Smoke them if you got them. Beautiful out here, but incredibly windy. So what we're going to do is I'm going to walk down onto the beach and I'm going to try out this new wind muff. Oh, there you go, Debbie. All right. Good to see you, Sarah. Yeah, good to see you, boss. Now, if you go to Coney Island USA's YouTube channel, I made a lot of videos. Exactly. I appreciate that, Tracy. Thank you. There's a lot going on right now. This is a weird transition time. But good to see you, Renato. But if you go to that YouTube channel, you will see a video of the great cyclone here. And it's the only video in film ever showing the cyclone being turned on. It's kind of amazing. Good to see you, Tiffany. So subscribe to that channel, and you will see more stuff created and produced by yours truly. But I was on Sunday. What's going to happen if I disappear for a week? What's going to happen when that happens? And actually, I have been on Instagram, so follow me over on Instagram. And even if I'm not live streaming here on YouTube, I might do a live stream over there on Instagram. I appreciate that, Sarah, but it puts the pressure on Sarah to produce every day. And there's one thing I don't want to give you guys is crappy content. So I really do these things when I feel like them and when I feel like I could perform. So I'm trying to keep the quality there. And when people say that, where are you? It kind of puts the pressure on to always be on. So, and I definitely don't want to burn myself out doing this, because it's easy to burn yourself out doing this. It's easy to burn yourself out. Good to see you, 4K. Welcome. And good to see you, Joe. Well, we're opening back up again. Good to see you, Tom. Yeah, exactly. There you go. There you go, Nibble. Send the French team. Oh, yeah. No, Sarah, it's very easy to constantly be on. And there was a time when I was constantly on, but I was burning the I was burning the candle at two ends, so that wasn't good. And the content in the end suffers. So we're going to be here for this. This is the oldest building in Coney Island. This is called the Crash Horn Building. This used to be a hardware store. Right, that time you remember, right? Yeah. So this building dates back to 1895. And yeah, it's going to be torn down any day now, but we don't know when. Good to see you, Jonathan. I appreciate that, Debbie. Happy for use in March, yes. Well, you're going to get more live streams from me regardless because it's getting warmer out here, so it's actually easier to perform. But we will be here when this building comes down. It was burning a joint on one end, and you got okay. So get baked on the other. You lit up one and you get baked on the lit up one end, and you got baked on the other. Now they got to get this building out of here because why no parking on West 8th Street today? I do not know, Volvo Tango. I do not know. Are you talking about West 8th over by the DMV? They might have alternate side over there. And yeah, Nebul did a beautiful video out there in Monaco. I watched that on the replay last night while I was drinking some beers. That was pretty cool. As Luna Park slumbers. Yeah, that was a good video. That's why everyone needs to follow Nebul. Great content creator in the south of France. Fried on the inside, baked on the outside. That's some kind of French-Canadian thing, right? Now these murals here, this mural here dates back to, like, no joke, to like probably 2006. Good to see you, Wendy. Good to see you, Crazy Coney Island kid. I want to say this dates back to 2006, and also the ice cream cone up there. It was part of a collective art piece done by the Creative Time Collective. Good to see you. Bonjour, bienvenue, Cowboy Coney. We're in Coney today there, Wendy. As they get everything ready here at Dino's. Yeah, but it was still a good live stream though, but yeah. Sometimes, you know, we're never in control of the signal there, Nipple. We're never in control of the signal. It's almost impossible to figure out if you're going to get a good signal or not. Nice, you're officially coming back. Yes, you're officially coming back. Joni Hoishko, L'chaim. Am I walking away from the beach? No, I'm kind of walking towards the beach right now. But I am walking parallel to it. Look at this. Doing great, man. So word on the street is next week, big pieces of the roller coaster will be getting to get dropped off here, and we're going to see the Phoenix rise from the new Dinos here. I do. Whenever I get people who behave well, you know, and you're always fun in the chat, I remember you. I try to remember everybody. Yeah, we're gonna get a roller coaster here, and you will see it get built on this YouTube channel. I have very good memory. That's right. That's why I'm a tour guide. So let's see what's going on here at my live stream layer. 1208 Surf Avenue. You want to talk about my second home? This is it. 100-year-old Childs on Surf building. Sorry, 102-year-old Childs on Surf building. And hopefully when everything gets going again. And last week they were filming Law and Order Still here. I showed that sign last week, and the sign is still there. All right, now I'm walking away from the beach. But let's walk towards the beach. Bloody hell, yeah, it's windy, so let me know how the wind noise is, guys. Good to see you, Lake Nona. You're so happy you went out and you bought an iPhone 12? Awesome. Good to see you there, Brian. Holy Toledo with the wind. Let me see here. Hopefully this will help. This is very windy out here. I don't even think the wind muff will help with this scenario here today. It is incredibly windy out here. Winds are at 30 miles an hour. Saw the sign and your eyes opened up. Go awesome. Good to see you there, French Hayes. Yeah, the wind is rough, man. Wind is rough. Good to see you there, Gail. Grab a kite. I should. A kite will be a great live stream. A kite will be a fantastic live stream, to be honest. Last little bit of remnants of the snow. Not too much left. Something by the cyclone. Well, the cyclone's on West 10th, Volvo Tango. Cyclone is on West 10th. Well, that's street art. This is graffiti. This is graffiti. I'll tell you, we're going to show the difference right now. So this is a tag. This is a kind of embellished tag here, a fancy tag, if you will. And then back over here, this is street art. So it's a bit of a difference. I'll show you. Let me zoom in on that. Super zoom. There it is. That's street art or aerosol art. When we see our good friend Danielle, she is an aerosol artist. Good to see you, ABX girl. So it's kind of amazing that with the same tools that makes this kind of nonsense, you can make that big Biggie Smalls back there, or you can make something like this. This roll gate took about 8 days. This roll gate here took about 8 days. And this references these. This is the old, we have our mermaid for the mermaid parade. And there's a little bit of latency. And then here's our lead horse on the Bnb Carousel. The old zipper ride that was around the corner, which a documentary was made of that ride. And that ride is in Costa Rica. There's a Thunderbolt ticket from the Thunderbolt roller coaster, a Steeplechase multi-ride kind of car, a ticket, and then there's a ticket booth from the El Dorado. Good to see you, Judith. Follow her on Instagram. Let's go see her latest work up on the boardwalk and test out this new wind muff here. Hopefully the wind is not crazy loud for you guys. Woo, getting pushed around here. Oh, is Department of Buildings here? Department of Buildings is here, guys. No doubt checking on the status of the construction of the new roller coaster. Yeah, they are here today. Can't do anything in the neighborhood today. Yeah, the new Taco Bell's okay. I don't want to go in there and live stream because it's always kind of weird in there. But this is the new Taco Bell Cantina. The dance floor is upstairs. Good to see you from Brazil. It is incredibly windy out. Used to have a zipper at our church's carnival in school. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. The zipper ride, very classic attraction for carnivals. Not bad noise-wise. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I have like a new. I made a new wind muff here, so I'm kind of testing it out right now. Good to see you, Diana. But once my money gets here, I'm gonna have to click off. I gotta get my money. Look at this. New rig is much better in the wind. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at this roller coaster. I'm so excited this thing is coming together. No loan sharking now. I did a job for them. Wow, look how this is really coming along quick. This is really coming along fast, guys. Like, there's a noticeable change even from yesterday when I was here. Yeah, Dino's is going to be the place this year. This is going to be the year of Dino's. I could already tell. Hey, they're doing leveling out stuff over here. A beep in the background. It's always deserted this time of year, Joa. Always deserted this time of year. It's the off season. Even during a pandemic, or even not during a pandemic, it's always this empty. They do mean business. Here's what the roller coaster will look like. We will be here to see it rise. Good to see you, Jim, out there in the Outer Banks. We will be on next month. We will be taking rides on the Wonder Wheel next month. Get ready for it. Good to see you, Lorraine. Yeah, beautiful skies. Wait till we get to the beach. Wait till we get to the boardwalk here. It's beautiful up there. But you're gonna hear you probably are gonna hear the wind and see the wind. So here we go. And now the grand reveal. The wheel is not your wheel's not a wonder. No, there's only one Wonder Wheel there. 4K. It's only one Wonder Wheel there. Yes. Oh yeah, Jim. I seem to have a really good signal down here in Coney. Yes. Are you ready for this, guys? Yes, you'll want this. Look at how pretty this is. The sun is so strong. I gotta use the phone to block the sun from my eyes. And now, why did I not stream yesterday? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm pretty bundled up there, Jim. I'm comfy. I'm not wearing my gloves yet. Not wearing my gloves yet. Oh yeah, there's lots of old footage of Coney Island, dating all the way back to the early 1900s when they killed Topsy. Grand Expose, yes. So of course we have Danielle's brand new mermaid here. Doing great, Robert. Absolutely, high fiver. Arcades are shut right now. They're always shut in the off season. But now here is her new piece here. Danielle did this all in about, I want to say about maybe 5 hours. This is the base to what you're going to see here. So here you're going to see, this is going to be a skyline of the old Coney Island amusement park. So you're going to have Steeplechase, Dreamland, and the original Luna Park here. And then up here is going to be another Tilly face, like the one we just saw on Surf Avenue. But she is working on this, and she will get back onto that when the weather and the wind calms down. But you're seeing a moment in time here. It's not going to last very long. I can't get over the fade, though. The fade came out really cool. See how it goes from black to the lighter blue? That's craziness. I love how she did that. With spray paint. This is all spray paint. So get ready. There'll be now 2 murals here next in front of for Ruby's here. Oh yeah, you make sure to follow her on Instagram. Danielle BK NYC. You can't wait till Coney Cones open again. You know what? They're doing something in Coney Cones right now, Vovo. You want me to show you? I could show you. There's somebody in Coney Cones right now. Actually, 1400. On this very YouTube channel, I do have Fatty Arbuckle Goes to Coney. I actually have that on my channel. Good to see you, Ilya. Bonjour, bienvenue from Casablanca. Welcome. See, this is graffiti. Good to see you, Chris MG. This is graffiti, guys. That's graffiti. But it's on Nathan's, and nobody really likes Nathan's on the boardwalk anyway. You can see how windy it is here. Oh yeah, she always picks bright colors. Now, Danielle also worked on a bunch of rides here in Dino's, but more importantly, and we will see this this year, she painted a bunch of murals in the classic ride from 1955, the Spookorama. So an all-new Spookorama will be debuting this year with Danielle's murals. And then she painted some of the rides, some of the kiddie rides here. Well, Nathan's on the boardwalk, Jim. Nobody likes the Nathan's on the boardwalk. Nathan's on Surf Avenue is fine. It's the Nathan's on the boardwalk which people don't like because it has terrible service. Has absolutely horrible service. She's an amazing artist. Brooklyn's own. But look, somebody's inside Coney Cones right now. Somebody's inside Coney Cones. Yeah, Spookorama. Somebody's inside there. I don't know what they're doing. Bloody hell, this wind, man. It is windy out here. Let's see Danielle's fish. Let's say hello to Danielle's big old fish. Mama and Papa Burger, I have heard, are spending their winter vacation down south. This place is not that big, Joe. It's only about, the music district's only about 14 acres big. Yeah, beautiful day. But with the sand, I'm gonna go on the beach and get exfoliated. Like this one guy, there's 3 guys set up like all the gates around here. Yeah, it's windy up there in Toronto, yeah. It's windy all along the East Coast right now because we have a big shift. It's about to get warmer for all of us, 4K. It's about to get warmer for all of us. Good to see you there, Swan Keeper. Here's Danielle's fish. Now, it took Danielle 3 months to do this. Is that the famous Coney Island beach? Yes, this is. World famous. There's Danielle's fish. This is where we met Danielle. Here on live stream for the first time. And then we have these other artists down here. Now, there used to be one mural across this whole building here, but these 3 sections here got taken out by Hurricane Sandy. So this one here, if you look closely, the animals become, well, this is the whole theme, is keeping the water clean. And I remember the artist who did this one here too, but if you get close, now this is done by Sheena Wong Shu, and then here's another one. This one here, again, bringing attention to garbage in the ocean. And who has done this one here? It's a shame that I don't remember this. Thomas Manco, okay. And these are all put together by the aquarium. Kind of cool, huh? Let's go out onto the beach. Let's go out onto the beach here. You know, I'm very excited to think that just in a few weeks, there's going to be so many more people down here, and we're going to hear the rides going, and we're going to ride the Wonder Wheel, and oh, it's going to be so great. It is. At 1400, we're lucky to have some great artists come out here to Coney, besides Danielle. But all these other artists coming out here making beautiful stuff. We're quite lucky to have it. So I don't take it for granted at all. Wow, the gimble's shaking. You probably see the camera buffering around because the camera is shaking in the wind. The gimbal is trying to keep up with the wind here. Good to see that. Oh no, it's gonna swan. We're opening up. We have guidance to open up our rides. Indoor entertainment will be open in next week at a limited capacity. So there's a lot of stuff coming back. Now, as for the sideshow at Coney Island, USA, that is still up in the air. I don't think we're going to have a mermaid parade in June when we usually have it, but we still may have a mermaid parade. There's lots of talk about it with all relevant peoples. So hopefully we will have a mermaid parade. And if we do have a mermaid parade, the channel will be the official live stream of the parade, because I am willing to take the copyright hit on this channel as opposed to Coney Island USA's channel. So I will take the hit. But who knows? Who knows what we're going to do? You can see how windy it is. I'm getting pushed by the wind right now. Look at that. Wow. Very blue ocean today, yeah. Very deep blue ocean. Looks like we're at low tide right now. Oh yeah, very, very low tide. This sand is so compact. Spencer Saito with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Spencer, for the $5. Thanks for sponsoring my subway ride down here. Way! Oh my goodness. Good to see you, Deming. Yeah, Nabul, only time will tell, how much everything's gonna open, so. Two woes, way! There it is. Oh yeah, Phyllis, it's a lovely thing to walk barefoot in this water. Coney Island Jim likes to walk in this water barefoot with no shirt on during blizzards. What are you doing? Are you stretching? Was that a bird stretching just now? It is like I'm in a desert, Din Din. Wee. It's just like I'm in a desert. I want to take my mask off for a second here so I could breathe the air. Because I'm far away from people right now. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, the air is lovely. Way! Whoa! Let me keep my back to the wind. Oh my goodness! Whoa! We're in a plane engine now. We're inside of a plane engine. Right now the water is cold. The water is 34 degrees as of last weekend. Yeah, you can see the snow. You can see the snow. You can see the sand blowing. Looks kind of cool, to be honest. Good afternoon there, Robert. Welcome. Hey! That's right. The salty air is very exhilarating indeed. I won't get blown into the water. Look at this. Crazy. Shaw! Shaw feet. Way. Bom tarde, Brazil! Thank you so much, Jim. Yeah, I'm very happy I have glasses on, Sarah. I have glasses on, so I am protected by the wind in that sense. I just hope my hat doesn't go flying off right now. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save my hat by putting on my hood. There we go. No, this is not a pipe. This is good to see you, Peter, out there in Liverpool. This is a rock. Well, this is like a. So these are wooden pilings here, and then at the end there you got a rock jetty that goes on. Yes, you want to see a shell there? You want to see a shell, Phyllis? How's that? How's that? You can find shells in this water. You can find shells in this beach. Right there. Bloody hell, it's windy. Oh my god, the gimbal just gave me the red light of death. Holy cow, okay. I don't like walking out onto the jetty, Sarah, because it's quite slippery. Doing great, Robert. Very healthy. Very healthy. Yeah, New York shell. Have you ever... Are you ready for this, Craig? Okay, story time. Story time in the wind. Story time. It is cold. All right, story time in the wind. Time for a story time in the wind. And plus I have to get rid of the studio audience I was accumulating back there. Let's see, where's the microphone? So I can put it in my ear. All right, so it is sandblasting. So, not that far from here, a lot of sand loss. Yes, we have a lot of sand loss. So, story time, guys, story time. So, not that far from here, on the other side of the island, it's not really an island, it's a whatchamacallit, a sandbar. But not that far from here, it's a place called Coney Island Creek. And the creek separates the sandbar that I'm walking on with the rest of Brooklyn. And I want to say 1968, maybe 1967, there was this guy who wanted to look up the remains. He wanted to search the remains of the Andrea Doria. So he built himself a submarine. And it was called the Quester. And the Quester, they were going to have a big ceremony putting it into the water. And so they had the newspapers there and everything. And here, behold the Quester going into the water. And what they did, the little problem was that when they were putting it into the water, they didn't adjust the ballast correctly for the submarine. It is very windy out here, guys. So what happened was when they put the Quester into the water, it went up to one side and sank. So one of these days, very soon, maybe even next week, I'm going to show you the submarine. During low tide, you could see the submarine. So we're going to go see it. Hopefully next week. So, more exciting adventures. Because I have been meaning to live stream the Quester. They had to leave it. It got filled with water. It got filled with water, so the cranes couldn't pick it up and take it out. You can look up the story. It's a famous story. Coney Island's yellow submarine, because it is yellow. It is a yellow submarine. All right, final views here. Dutch, is that me? Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is, Marco. What a story, right? There we go. Taking these boardwalk, these beach views for a few more moments here. Good to see you there, Susan. Everything's okay. Everything's doing well. Good to see you, Manny. Wow, it is windy out here, guys. No, the bricks have not been cleared from the beach. We don't have a regular crawler, a beach comber. We don't have a regular one anymore. So because it's the off season, so probably before everyone starts swimming again, they will remove all the bricks and everything else on the beach. Oh yeah, it has its own Wikipedia. Yeah, Sarah. It does. There's a great website called Forgotten New York, and I think Forgotten New York has a story about it, and then I think the Bowery Boys podcast has a story about it, has an article about it. There is a guy lying down in this crazy sandstorm here. He's always here now. Look at this, guys. Look at that. I'll see you later, Diana. He's always here. He is always here, lying out on the beach. He's always here, even in 50-mile-an-hour winds. Oh yeah, Forgotten New York is one of the best websites. Yeah, he's always here. Mr. Coney Island, yeah. So, somebody asked, what's that tower? That tower right there, the Steeplechase parachute jump. It's a relic from the 1939-1940 World's Fair. It stands at 285 feet tall. And the only reason why it's still standing is because Fred Trump was too cheap to demolish it back in the 70s. So they left it up. Now it is adorned in 8,000 LED lights. And we had if you go back, I don't know which live stream it is specifically, but there's a fun live stream where the sun was going down and Coney Island Jim turned off and on and off the tower for us because he has that kind of cool privileges. Good to see you, Lockload. Look how one cloud puts this whole place into shade. And it is really cold out here. The birds are very hungry. Yeah, the birds are all around him, and he doesn't have any food. He might become the food. Guy by name of Jupiter. It is windy as all heck out here. I tell you what. Good to see you, Danny boy. Doing great. Doing great, Danny boy. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen. Stay away when the vultures are near him. Yes. It's windy out here. It's pretty. It looks pretty, but it's windy. It's windy as all heck. That's what I think of when I see Danny boy. Good to see you, Billy D with opposable thumbs. Thanks for being a human being. I'm a human being, goddammit. I have value. That's right. We'll break it out. I'll be breaking out a Schaefer beer when I get home. Bloody hell, this wind, man. This is the limit of the Gimble. 30-mile-an-hour winds is definitely the limit of this Gimble here. That's right. I do have a voice of an angel. Send me an angel. Ooh, send me an angel. Ooh. Who remembers The Wizard? Who remembers that great movie, The Wizard? Good to see you, Maria. And good to see you, Gigi. I'm not seeing some of you guys commenting. This is kind of scary. I know I miss a few every now and then, but my goodness, I missed like 3. Yeah, there's lots of videos of films of the steeplechase parachute jump in action. Oh, I see why they're here. There's rice. Somebody left rice here. That dance scene on the BMX was beautiful. Yes, yes, it was. Wait, does that say Marquise? No, that doesn't say Marquise. That's Luna Games. This is the other part of Luna Park. So that says Luna Games, and then right here it says Thunderbolt. This is the prototype roller coaster that I lovingly call the shopping cart. And why do I call it the shopping cart? And I know I may be hurting somebody's feelings when I call it the shopping cart. That logo. Okay. Let's see. I don't know exactly what you're referring to here. Good to see you, James. Come on, welcome, Susan. I think you were talking about that. Okay. I might be going to the brewery next week. Next week we might have another brewery session. Yeah, Thunderbolt. Yeah, it's Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt, when it was built, it was the world's narrowest roller coaster at 851 feet long by 35 feet wide. And here's some leftover, well, not leftover. It's cold out here, Ange. Good to see you. It's cold out here, baby. Here's our family roller coaster that will intertwine with the log flume that we're going to get, water flume that we're going to get. Come on, Luna. Y'all got to get cracking building this thing now. Okay, let me show you the footers for this. The footers for this are pretty much done. They're probably going to have to clean them out and refurbish them before building the damn roller coaster because of this year of inactivity. We're actually, come to think of it, this time last year, we're kind of in the same spot where we were. So, it's cold out there every day, yes. Have I ridden all the rides in Coney Island? No, I have not. Oh my God, Judith with a $10 super chat. I will get something warm to drink. I'll get me some Dunkin' Donuts for the subway ride home. Thank you so much, Judith, for the $10. So here's where the ride pieces you just saw, here's where they're gonna go. Uh-oh. Here's where the water flume will go. Good to see you, Mark. So just to think, you're going to see a 50-something foot tall water flume with family coaster going around it right here. I mean, this is going to look so much different. It'll be amazing when that thing is built. It's going to be a big expansion here when this all gets built. Don't you love the peepholes? I love the peepholes. Do you know these are demanded? So and whenever you're building certain structures, you have to create these holes here so people can know what's going on with the construction. So these are mandated by construction there. They don't have the rendering up anymore. I think somebody graffitied over the rendering here. So thus we don't have the rendering anymore. This is the historic Bnb Carousel. This used to stand right next to the entrance to the original Luna Park on Surf Avenue. And now it's moved into this beautiful building here. Oh, I know. I'm very aware of that, Susan. It's a beautiful thing. Your parents were here in the mid-50s. Yeah, that was when Coney Island was really, ooh, they do have them. They do have a rendering still up. Yeah, Coney Island in the 50s. If you want to see, if you want to get an idea of what Coney Island was in its heyday, there's a great movie called The Little Fugitive, and that was filmed in the mid-1950s, and that gives you a real idea of what it was like down here when Coney Island was really at its heyday. Good to see you, Paul. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad you enjoy. More exciting adventures to come. Thank you so much, Greg. All right. Did my parents meet on Coney Island? No, they didn't meet in Coney Island. But they came here many, many, many times when my sister was my sister and I wasn't even a thought. So here's the water flume with family coaster. Here it is. Can't really see it in the sun, but my parents actually met in East New York. That's where they used to live. But there it is. The worst memory you have in Coney Island is seeing your mom eating live clams. Oh my God! My father eats the clams there at 1400. So I feel your pain. I feel your pain with that one, 1400. Oh, it's gonna be fun, Cowboy Coney. It's gonna be fun. No, it's gonna be a family roller coaster, Ange. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a very mild roller coaster. Trust me. It ain't gonna be no Cyclone or Thunderbolt or anything like that. I mean, if anything, the Dino's roller coaster, even though that's also considered a family roller coaster, that's going to be a thrilling ride. It's not going to go very fast. It's going to go only about 38 miles an hour. But it's turns. It's turns you're going to really feel. So you might catch a couple of G's on that. You grew up in East New York? Nice. But if you're not a ride person, then it's okay. As long as you ride the Wonder Wheel, you're good in my book. Just ride the Wonder Wheel, even the stationary cars. Actually, ride the Wonder Wheel with my parents on the stationary cars because my mom, her back can't handle the swinging cars. In the shadow of the parachute jump. Let's get the perfect shot here. There is a method to the madness here to get the perfect shot. I'm trying to line up the sun perfectly with the beams. There it is. There it is. There's our almost perfectly symmetrical shot of the parachute jump. Brooklyn's Eiffel Tower. And you want to talk about a scary ride. This was a scary ride. Oh, really? Got stuck on a roller coaster? You got stuck on the tallest roller coaster at the time. Oh boy, that would make me scared. Even though I did experience a rollback on a day very, very similar to today. It was a very windy, cool day. But the last time I went to Six Flags, Great Adventure. They made you walk down. What? Oh my God. Well, I was on a rollback on King the Cod. If you don't know what a rollback is, it's when you get near the top of the ride to go over that big first drop there, and then it goes backwards. So it was a windy day, and we were launching into the wind. And I remember I waited an extra, I think it was half hour, it could have been even 45 minutes, just to get the front row, because I kept on telling my friend, I'm like, listen, I want to be on the ride. I want to roll back so bad. I want to roll back so bad. So I'm watching it launch over and over again. I'm like, yeah, it's going to roll back eventually. So, so we get on there, and the winds are like, we're going headwind, straight up headwind. And it was incredibly windy. And I'm like, oh yeah, we're going to get the rollback. I know it. So then we launch. And since we were in the front car, in the front seats, we actually went up and over what they call the top hat. And we hung over, and then we were facing down. And then I started yelling, we're going to roll back, we're going to roll back. And then I told my friend to just put his head back on the seat, because when we hit those brakes, your head's going to flop back and hit the seat hard. So we kind of braced ourselves for the rollback. And the people who were sitting up front with us, they actually, one guy bought me a drink, because he's like, if you didn't tell us to put our heads back, because he was a pretty big guy, his head would have slammed in the thing and he would have had a good day. So he was like, thanks for the advice. And yeah, he got me a beer. But And then we launched again. Like 10 minutes later, we launched again. We made it up and over. So it was the best. No, nothing like the cyclone. No. So let's show the old Coney Island. I could show you the old Coney Island. So let me show you the old Coney Island. Somebody thinks I'm talking to him. I mean, the different colored bricks by the right. So they do they have what? Do they have a overhead aerial meeting? No, I don't know. Don't know what you're referring to there, Deming. Whee. So let's go. Let me show you the old Coney. Let me show you the old Coney Island. I do have a great sense of humor. Oh yeah, very photogenic. Hey guys. Very photogenic. So there is a picture here of Coney Island in the mid 50s, or maybe the 40s. But here is Tanti saluti, Pietro, tanti saluti. Here's your classic Coney Island. So here's our parachute jump. This is this big building here. This is the Pavilion of Fun. This is a big indoor building here. There's a Steeplechase park. And then right here, you can actually see a little bit of the Steeplechase ride. Those are the Steeplechase ride tracks right there. They basically went around the building here. And this building is roughly where the stadium is today. This roller coaster here, this is the Thunderbolt. This is a year older than the Cyclone. I appreciate that, Susan. I'm glad you like them. And then this right here, this is the Tornado. The Tornado. This is Stillwell Avenue right here. And then we have this building right here. This is the Henderson Theater. This building no longer exists, obviously. But oh, Coney Island, USA, right here. Here's my live stream layer, right there. And then the famous Virginia Reel. I would give anything to ride in a barrel, spinning around, going down these wacky tracks here. Of course, our Wonder Wheel. And I am standing in this picture, or we are standing right there on the boardwalk. We're right there on the boardwalk in front of the parachute jump. And it is windy as fresh out here, guys. It is all windy out here. Did I find the sweet spot where there's no wind? So this is the time of year when the sun sets, it's going to line up with the boardwalk. So my favorite beach, we could see it from here. So oddly enough, oh yeah, it is amazing how long the rides have been here. They've been here for over 100 years. So my favorite, while Coney Island is one of my favorite places in New York City, it's not my favorite beach because I do go swimming here, but not very often. I prefer to swim over there. Let me zoom in on it. So off in the distance, we have Breezy Point, very appropriately named Breezy Point. But right over there, where the little gap between the homes over there, not Far Rockaway, but Fort Tilden. Fort Tilden is my favorite spot in New York City for being a beach. So Coney Island Beach gets very busy in the wintertime. It's part of the reason why I don't like swimming here, because it gets so busy. Now, where I'm pointing the camera right now, you actually see an NYC ferry making its way out there right now. So Fort Tilden is an abandoned or decommissioned base, army base. And pretty much the only way to get there, you could take the Q35 there to get there, but to get to my favorite spot on the beach, you got to walk about a quarter of a mile. Which is not that bad. If you're into walking, it's not that bad. But basically, I like going to that beach is because it's always empty. Even on the most crowded days, even during the crowded days during the pandemic, it was incredibly, you could get yourself 1,000 yards of beach all to yourself. It's a crazy beach where people usually, you know, a lot of people walk around nude. And so a lot of people do go all natural, and there's only one bathroom and kind of a long walk from the beach to the bathroom. And if you go off the paths, there's a lot of pathways around there. You can end up in poison ivy bushes, so you got to be a little careful. But the beach, literally, to me, it's no different than Montauk. It's no different than going out to Montauk. Because it's just so empty and desolate out there. I did do one live stream recently, about 2 years ago, from the top of Fort Tilden, where I was able to get a cell phone signal, because that's another thing about Fort Tilden. There is no cell phone service out there. But I did do one live stream from the top of Fort Tilden about 2 years ago. I have been to Jones Beach, and I do not like it. I never liked Jones Beach. I know, stop giving away your spot. Sorry about that, Lockload. It's the spot, baby. That's the spot. That's the spot right out there. That's the best spot. So I never liked Jones Beach. I never. To be honest, Montauk is overrated. Yes, it is overrated because it's a pain in the ass to get out there, and certain parts of the beach get very crowded, and then a lot of the people out there just are jerks. So, I mean, the nicest people I met out there in by the Forks. If you ever been to, oh my God, what's the name of that place called? Shelter Island. Shelter Island. The people on Shelter Island are really, really nice. Good to see you, CB. Shelter Island are these two little islands between the North and South Fork, and I got to ride a bike through there. So it was pretty good. No young children. No, I wouldn't recommend taking young kids to Fort Tilden because you're far away from bathrooms. So I want to do a walk around the Hamptons, Susan, but the cell phone service out there is not the best. I want to do a walk out there. I would love to do a walk out there in the Hamptons. I would like to show you guys the Grey Gardens house, to be honest, because whenever I go out to East Hampton, it's going to the Grey Gardens house. So that's the last time I went out to the Hamptons and to Montauk, it was just to go see the Grey Gardens house. So yeah, it's the only way, Charlie. It's the only way, pretty much. The only way to get around on Shelter Island is usually most of the people who drive around Shelter Island are in golf carts and bicycles, and not the fast, speedy bicycles, like the three-wheel bicycles with the big basket in the back of it, you know? Yeah, Hamptons. Yeah. If anyone wants to let me sleep on their couch in the Hamptons, I will gladly do that. I will gladly do that. But it's nice. Yeah, I am still a stilt walker. Good to see you, Dawn. It's nice on the boardwalk. A little windy, though. It's a little windy up here on the boardwalk today. But we'll be out here when everyone comes out. Oh my God, when everyone's out here, it's going to be fantastic. I'll see you safe. Be safe out there, Peter. See you soon. Whee. Oh yeah, this wind speed here, definitely the limit of the Gimble. Definitely the limit of 30. So now 30 mile an hour winds gusting to 40. That is the limit. So it is stronger than the Osmo 1. Osmo 3 definitely has stronger motors than the Osmo. Osmo 3 definitely has stronger motors than the Osmo 1. And considering my phone is a lot more heavier than my previous, it's doing pretty good. Yeah, the motors are giving the Gimble a whirl. Ina Garden and Jeffrey live in the Hamptons. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I love the Hamptons is a weird place because I met a couple of really cool people out in the Hamptons, in East Hampton to be specific. when I was out there adventuring around, taking photos of the Grey Gardens house and the Grey Gardens neighborhood, really. I went to Georgica Beach, where little Edie goes onto the beach in the movie, and it's amazing how that looks pretty much exactly the same from the movie in 1975. This wind here, man, something else. But Shelter Island, the people were really laid back, but the people in the North Fork, the people in the South Fork, it's like, not the best. Good to see you there, Shelly and Anthony. Hello. Welcome to Coney Island. Just literally killing time here. We may get to see the sunset if my friend gets here that late. Sunset's at 5:50 this evening. They say it's 40 degrees out there live. The wind makes it feel a lot colder. And the Bouvier that's right, the Bouvier money. I am a giant, yes. Don't you know I'm 7 foot tall? And then I walk around with stilts for fun. I walk around in stilts for fun. Look at a little bit of snow. I think this is going to be it for the snow. Looking at the long-term forecasts, I think this is the last of the snow. Croca, the days are getting longer. Yes, tomorrow we are going back to the Love Show, Sarah. I think I'm going to be on at the Love Show at 7 o'clock, 7:30. I know they changed the timing of some of the shows for tomorrow night, so I'm not exactly sure what time I'm going to be on. But tomorrow we're going to see a performance of Romeo and Juliet in a storefront window. Yeah, no more snow. We're done with the snow. We are done with the snow. But Love Show tomorrow, Romeo and Juliet in a storefront window. It's going to be fun. They shifted the times, though, of the show time. So I want to say it's going to be 7 o'clock, but I'm not 100% sure. But go to their Instagram. And I'm going to... Yeah, no more snow. We're done with the snow snoozing. We're done with the snow. So the Love Show is put together by the Kashima Collective. And the Kashima Collective, yep, I'm a slender man. The Kashima Collective is a group of people that find space for artists to perform and rehearse in. And especially since the pandemic, they've been looking for places for people just to simply perform. And so they're having these shows they have a temporary space on 23rd Street. And they've been putting together actual shows from a storefront window. Last Friday we were down there at the Love Show it was a dress rehearsal that we were seeing actually, and that was the Dolly Parton, Linda Ronstadt sing-along, which evidently is going to happen I think tonight at 7 o'clock. So, but there's a magician that's going to perform, and there's all this cool stuff. So get ready for it because we're going to be going there. She was determined to get on camera, that woman. That woman was determined to get on camera. I'm gonna walk from here all the way across. Yeah, well, we may do it again, Ange. We may do it again. Gonna sit down here for a spell. Talk to y'all. Good to see you there, Shar. We may do it again, Ange. We may do the Dolly Parton sing-along again. Yeah, notifications are so weird on YouTube. Jolene. Who has seen Dolly Parton getting the vaccine? Who has seen Dolly Parton getting the vaccine? And who heard the song? Dolly Parton released a song today. She is epic. Doing great, RK. Doing fantastic, man. I love this shot too. Let me zoom in a little bit. There it is. Oh wow, that's cool looking. So, right, did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that, Ange? And then she has a vaccine song now. Vaccine, 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 vaccine. Good to see you there, Matthew. Oh, she does sound, she never lost her voice. Dolly never lost her voice. She still has her voice, thank goodness. Dolly still has her voice. And now she's singing the vaccine song. Yeah, it is a song of her, yeah. She's singing about the vaccine. Absolutely, Gigi, absolutely. She does have a wonderful voice. It's Dolly Parton. But I just like how she's singing about vaccine now. Because now I'm like, I want to get the vaccine now. I want to really get the vaccine now. You've taken both Moderna vaccines, felt awful for 2 days, but now feel good and safer. That's good. 1,400, that is good, man. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of fake news about the vaccine. It's kind of scary. What? Nightbot was watching Dutch Moss for the first time since January 30th, which means that caps, excessive emojis... Exactly, yes. Yes, rules and guidelines below, yes. Absolutely. Actually using Nightbot for longer than that, but I just never get it set up. Who's Aya Vlogs? Good to see you there, Neil. This is the only live stream where people come here to mention other people. Which means that... That makes no sense, that statement. Shelly and Anthony, that statement literally makes no sense. Which means Dutch Moss will give Aya Vlogs videos was broadcasted with Prism Live Studio. What the hell? I don't, Jim, what does that even mean? Johnson & Johnson vaccine brings no more tears. No more tears. No more tears. I know, that's such a weird comment. One more weird comment, she's out of here, baby. She's out, baby. I'm on the beach in Coney. Now I really want the Johnson & Johnson vaccine now. I don't want the Johnson & Johnson one now. It's one and done and no more tears. The Johnson & Johnson vaccine brought to you by Ozzy Osbourne. And no more tears. Oh, wacky comments from these people. Hi, guys. Harvey Feinstein here, live at Coney Island. Hey, my paycheck is here. All right, one last view. Ladies and gentlemen, one last view of our beautiful skyline here. One last view. All right. Time to go get paid. So, from the Boardwalk here at Coney Island, this is Dutch Moss signing off. Have a fantastic New York day, whether you live here or not. I want you to hug your loved ones. I want you to cherish the moments. And good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. We'll be on 23rd Street tomorrow, and we are going to watch the Love Show. So stay tuned. We're going to see Romeo and Juliet tomorrow night, or tomorrow evening. We're going to see Romeo and Juliet tomorrow evening, performed live in a storefront window. Drinks on me tonight, guys. Later, Gators. And good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are.